Good evening everyone, and welcome to another video. I'd just like to welcome any new subscribers, welcome back any current subscribers, and today's video is going to be about random encounters, and these random encounters consist of idiot customers at my work, idiot people on the road, idiot police, and also one or two other items which are of a personal nature, but I feel I can share because, let's face it, this channel is about my life. Well, not necessarily about my life, but about me and bikes and all that other good stuff. So hey, why the fuck not? Social media is the place to be, and what better place to talk about my life, the ins and outs of what I get up to and everything else. But anyway, now that's out of the way, let's get back into the video. Now, I've had a couple of really weird random encounters this week. Some of them have been good, some of them have been slightly odd, some have been majorly embarrassing. We'll start off with the bad and we'll work our way to the good. Now, the worst one was this week on Monday, where I was riding to work and had the misfortune of having a police officer on a motorcycle tell me off for doing exactly what I'm doing now. And what am I doing? Literally just sitting, I'd filtered to the head of the traffic and quite literally just got, you know, when those naughty teacher sort of things, like, you know, when they shake their finger at you as if to say you've been a naughty boy and all that sort of business. Basically, it was one of those sort of situations, and yeah, it was like, really? You're gonna have a go at me for that? I was like, you out of your mind? But yeah, anyway. That being said, on a slightly happier note, I came across a really cool customer. He basically was telling me, that, you know, not the ins and outs of his life, but just general, you know, what he's got up to in his lifetime and all the cool people he's met. And yeah, he was telling me that he had a, you know, really massively eye-opening experience. Well, I did anyway, because when I talked to him, he basically said that he reckons he hasn't got that much longer to live. I mean, he must be in his 70s, I think. And I was like, oh, that's a bit of a sad way to look at things, but you know, each to their own, I guess. So he was telling me that he wanted a one-piece suit. And I was like, cool, what do you want it for? And he was like, he wants it for track days and hacking around, you know, country lanes in France and Brussels with his mates. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, wicked. And this is kind of leading on from a video that I was going to post earlier in the week, but I never got around to doing it because, you know, life got in the way. Literally, he was telling me that you know, he wants a one-piece suit for hacking around on, or hacking around in, should I say, because he doesn't think he's got much longer left in him. Which, like I say, sounds rather sad, but at the same time, kind of cool because of the fact that he's like, do you know what? I ain't got long left. I might as well enjoy what I've got left, you know, time-wise and money-wise and all the rest of it. So I was like, okay, cool. So we tried on a couple of sets of levers. I was like, okay, you know, sweet, what do you like? And he was like, oh, I like these BKS levers. And I was like, okay, sweet, you know, they're a good, decent, middle of the road kind of brand. They do everything they say on the tin, you know, good quality leather, blah 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 blah. The fact of the matter that I had that much of an eye-opening experience with him is like, do you know what? Some old people are really cool. Some old people are right arseholes. Oh, excuse me. I mean, I dare say I'll probably be one of those old cunts that was like, you're not doing what you're told. I might be like that, I might not be. But whichever way I turn out to be, I want my kids, my grandkids to be proud of me. You know, like I said, a really cool guy. And he was telling me, like I said, the biggest thing he said to me, and the most, you know, kind of heartwarming but also eye-opening thing he said to me was, you know, if I don't enjoy it while I've got it, how am I supposed to enjoy it while I'm dead? And it's actually a very good point. you can't enjoy something when you're dead. You know, you're a long time dead, so you might as well make the most of it while you got it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was one of the really the cooler things of today, was having that moment where the guy was just like, you know, I'm in my 70s, I may not live much longer, I might as well enjoy what I've got while I've got it. And I was like, do you know what, fucking fair play to you, fella. Fair play to you. It was a real eye-opening experience for me. And it was like, do you know what, I need to start living my life like this old fella. I mean, granted, no one lives forever, no one's going to live forever, and I sure as hell ain't Jesus. So I'm not going to fucking be resurrected and come back 4 days after dying. Do you know what I mean? None of that shit happens. It's all fictional. It's all fucking hocus pocus. Once you're dead, you're dead. Well, no, I say that, but you're not really. You know, your spirit lives on through other people and so on and so forth. But enough of the nostalgia, or philosophy, or whatever you want to call it. Philosophical talk. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was complaining about the front end chatter that this bike's developed. I think it's one of two things. It's either shitty pads or it has shitty bearings. Now, both of which I can sort myself. Can I afford to do it myself? Yes. Should I? Probably not. It is a real heartwarming and eye-opening experience when someone comes to you and says, do you know what, I don't think I've got that much longer left in me, so do you know what, I'm going to make the most of it. And I'm like, do you know what, fucking well, fair play to you, fella. Absolutely fucking fair play to you. You do your thing and we'll all be good. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to react to that when I get to his age. I might have a completely different outlook to life. Who knows, I might not even reach that age. But anyway, enough of the morbidness, enough of the morbid behaviour, enough of the morbid talk as well. So how's everyone enjoying this ups and downy kind of weather? I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying the weather. I wish I could be enjoying the weather, but unfortunately I can't, because I've got to fucking work most of the time. And during this sort of time of year, I fucking hate working. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Yeah, that's what she said. But anyway, on a slightly sour note, me and the missus have been having quite a few problems. Not between us, but between certain individuals within her in-laws, shall we say. Now here's allow me to play out the scenario for you. Now this particular situation has been brewing up for the last 2.5 years, and unfortunately our husband died. Well, unfortunately for him, but fortunate for me. So yeah, anyway, so her husband died, and she was alone for probably the best part of 8 months, 9 months before she met me. And then, you know, we met, we got talking, started dating, and you know, this August we'll be celebrating our 2nd anniversary, which is all good. Now this is where things get slightly interesting. Now basically her late husband's parents are obviously the grandparents to their daughter, who I now consider as my daughter. And like I say, from the first day that me and my missus got together, it's been, you know, it's been lovely. I mean, we've had our ups and downs and whatever else, but what relationship don't? Anyway, so the situation develops like this. Husband died, I meet her, been together 2 years. A year into the relationship, the grandparents were told to leave her home because the housing association she's under tell her if she doesn't move, if they don't move out, she'll lose the property, which is, you know, a slight piss take, but fair enough. So they move out under protest, then they don't see the granddaughter for the best part of a year, and out of nowhere there's a court summons. They wanted to take my missus to court for access to her daughter. Now, as far as I was aware, the grandparents didn't have a leg to stand on, but apparently they have rights because they're the paternal grandparents on the father's side, which is, you know, okay, fine, whatever, you can't do much about that. My problem is that these people are fucking vile alcoholics. You know, they're rude, they're obnoxious. Oh, excuse me. They've never helped her at all in her life. They tell my missus' daughter off all the time. And it's like, you know, you're not a parent, fuck off. But So that's that. So we go through a load of court hearings and blah 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 blah. Once that's all said and done, we think we get somewhere. Then we get told that the grandparents have moved out. They moved to another area, don't know where, don't really care. We get told they moved not once but twice in the space of say 9 months. And then we get told that they've moved a fucking third time, but the social worker involved doesn't tell us where they've moved to. And inadvertently their solicitor dropped them in it by emailing my missus a letter with their current address on it, and we thought that they had fucked off completely, like completely moved out the area or whatever, but no, they are living on the same fucking estate as us. And I don't just mean like maybe a couple of blocks away or a couple of streets away, no, 2 fucking blocks away, 2 blocks. And I kid you not, the distance from where my missus lives to where they live is from these lights to that bridge over there. That is literally it. That's how far away they are. And these cunts, I kid you not, have been following me, following my missus, following my girlfriend, following my missus' daughter around to school, following my, keeping tabs on my missus when she goes shopping. And I'm sorry, but it takes a fucking piss. And on top of that, they're trying to take my girlfriend back to court, saying that she's violated the court order for contact. Well, ladies and gents, I can tell you now, that is not the fucking case, nor will it be the case, because if they ever watch this video, we have got you, you fucking old cunt, because we have evidence that you have not been doing what you've said you've done. We have evidence of you bullshitting. We have evidence of you following us around. We have evidence of you stalking us on Facebook. We have evidence of you stalking us on YouTube and Instagram and WhatsApp and everything else. But on that bombshell, ladies and gents, I'll catch you later. Adios.
You ready?